a social service professional. So I've been working at a not-for-profit. It'll actually be 15 years on Saturday. And what I do on, I guess as a side hustle, or not necessarily a side hustle, what I do on the side, or sometimes is I mentor. And this young lady here is one of the folks that I mentor. And we were trying to figure out things that we're going to do. Sometimes we do social events, recreational events, and I thought that it would be great for us to volunteer. And she was interested in volunteering, so we went to volunteermatch.org to find some places to volunteer, and we talked about what she would be interested in, and she was interested in the elderly and animals. And Miss Sheila was one of those who contacted us right away, and we did our orientation. I did all of the things that I needed to do, the background checks, the drug tests, and all of those things. And I talked about how I mentored M, and Miss Sheila thought that it would be great for the two of us to volunteer together. And we finally got a match, and that's how we started volunteering. And one of the things that both Em and I like to do is art. We paint a lot. That's one of the main things that we did before we started volunteering more, is that we paint, we draw, we do a lot of those type of creative things. And our match, our patient, is an artist. He draws some of the most amazing pieces of art.
So it's really fun because we walk in there and he's really excited to see us. We draw in coloring books, and he can draw really good.
This by far is the best experience we both have had as far as our volunteering. And Miss M is right. Whenever we walk into the door, he can be sleeping, and we'll say, "Oh, Mr. Ted, we're here," and he jumps up and says, "Oh, you're here!" Like, he jumps up out of his relaxed state, and he jumps up, and he'll start talking to us, and he'll immediately start showing us his latest drawings. And I've shared with the volunteer coordinator that I think that we enjoy the visits even more than he does sometimes. If you can just imagine walking into somebody's room, it reminds you of those, I don't have children, it reminds you of those folks who have little children or people who have pets, and when they walk into the door and they just see these, they just get this huge, warm welcome. That's how I feel whenever we go see our parent. And so does M. M has even shared with her mom and some other folks that she really enjoys the reaction that we get from our patient whenever we go. It just feels good, And then, and we're not, of course, doing it for pay. We're doing it because it feels good. I was doing it because it was something that she wanted to do. And if you can imagine that, there's no telling what this might do to change her life as an 11-year-old girl.
Honestly, this reminds me of my grandparents, because my grandma and grandpa were hospitalized for a while, so I couldn't go see them. So going to go talk to someone and learning about them felt good.